My name is Leonie Haimson. I run an organization called Class Size Matters. I got interested in this issue many years ago when my daughter was in first grade and she was in a class of 29. And she had a fantastic teacher, very skilled, very experienced. I was helping her clean up in the classroom before a vacation, and she confided in me that it made all the difference in the world if one or two kids were absent from class. So she prayed for those days. And I was shocked and appalled because I thought, my God, if she feels this way, how do less experienced, less skilled teachers feel? I did a little research. I found out two things that I had no idea about before. Number one, that New York City had by far the largest class sizes in the state. And number two, that research showed, without a doubt, that smaller classes was strongly linked to better student success in every way that could be measured, in terms of test scores, grades, fewer disciplinary issues, higher attendance, fewer referrals to special education, lower teacher attrition. And all those things were being ignored. And before that, I thought, in New York City public schools, we have a lot of poor kids, we have a lot of immigrant kids, we have kids of color. We're doing the best that we can. But after that, I realized we're not doing the best we can. We simply don't have the political will as a city to reduce class size, which we know would help all kids learn, but especially kids who are struggling and kids who are poor. Because the research shows that smaller classes have benefits for all kids, but twice the benefits for poor kids. And so I started volunteering and reaching out to parents, and eventually I got hired by education advocacy group called Educational Priorities Panel to work on this issue. And then I formed my own organization, Class Size Matters, in 2000. And I've been working on this issue ever since. And sad to say, we've made very little progress. I think we have helped in terms of the understanding of the importance of class size, but our class sizes right now in the early grades, where the evidence is strongest, are at a 15-year high in New York City's public schools, and have gone up in all grades since 2007. So we are still pushing. We're also pushing on the issue of school overcrowding, which is a hugely critical factor, obviously, in whether you can reduce class size. We also do budgetary watchdog, because we see millions of dollars wasted on other things where there's no evidence to prove that they work. And we write a lot and blog a lot in order to try to counter the myths that are being pushed by some of the corporate reformers like Bill Gates, who spends a lot of money trying to get hired hacks to write research papers on why class size doesn't matter, while sending his own kids to private schools where class sizes are very small. And this is a general trend among many of the corporate reformers that actually are pushing class size increases while their own kids and the kids of the business elite benefit from class sizes that are generally capped at about 15. Whereas here in New York City, we have high needs kids, immigrant kids, poor kids, who are often in classes of 30 or more.